All right, so I'm basically just going to be teaching you guys how you can use your personal brand and info and digital products to be making money online. Okay, so the first idea is you have a high value skill. A high value skill comes with value, experience, and mastery. And this is important because in order to have learned the skill fully, this high value skill, you're going to have all these things. Now, these are some examples of some skills that are monetizable, right? So here we have writing a book. Hold on, let me just change this. We have writing a book, right? Writing a book is a great one because it's super niche. An even better one is knitting. You're going to be like, there's no way you can make money off knitting. There's no way you can just be making. But it's true. Now, obviously, right here, we have a note that says preferably something business related. That's true. And these three are all business related. But as you know, drop shipping's oversaturated and trading's oversaturated. So I think I would leave those out. Now, marketing is the only one here that I don't think is technically oversaturated and is business related. And the reason why business related high value skills are, important is because people see stuff as this is like an investment, right? If they put their money into learning this high value skill that is marketing, they're going to see it as like, I'm going to invest my money into learning this, and then I'm going to get my money back out of it because it's an investment. Some people are just going to be like, I'll spend my money on learning how to knit faster, like do this certain shape, or like what's the best material. And they're not even going to get a monetary return. They just want to learn. And so a niche skill like knitting, teaching people how to do things that are kind of specific, kind of like tips and tricks that, are niche. Not a lot of people are going to be teaching those things. And because it's so niche, is why you can really monetize it, right? Drop shipping, if you try to teach people drop shipping, there are millions of people out there right now trying to teach people drop shipping. It's such an oversaturated space as a skill. Same with trading. Very recently, you have TJR and all these people trying to teach trading, and it's just not, it's oversaturated with people trying to teach skills like this. So if you niche down to something like knitting, or even writing a book, then that's a little bit better, and preferably something business related. So these two aren't business related. So honestly, if I were to be selling something, teaching people how to knit in a better way, I'd probably charge about $100. And for writing a book, that's a little bit more monetary because you could be making money from that, maybe like 150, right? And then for something like marketing, that's where you get into high ticket sales. That's where you can actually charge a little bit of money for. So these are high value skills. Now, I kind of left the basketball out over here. I put basketball in there because you can really take any single skill that you have mastered and that you're good at and teach people about, even something as broad as basketball. Now, do I say if you're really good at knitting and you're really good at basketball that you should choose, teaching people about basketball over something like teaching people about something niche like knitting? No, I think you should be doing the knitting, not the basketball, because the basketball is a very broad category. A lot of people are teaching basketball. Nobody's really teaching it online. People just take it for granted. So I'm here to basically tell you, you can use something like your high value skill on basketball and monetize it, but something obviously business related is better, like marketing, and something niche like knitting. So these are high value skills. Now the next part of this whole thing is personal brand. Your personal brand is basically your social media presence online, right? So if you're posting Instagram Reels, TikTok videos, YouTube videos, this is part of your personal brand on social media. So your personal brand is very important because it's going to be getting all your traffic. It's going to be your main marketing method. Now, as you start to scale with this plan, you can start to implement things like TikTok ads and Facebook ads. But honestly, your personal brand is so powerful, and that's what most people just continue on doing regardless. So the idea here is you're using this high value skill that you've learned, and let's say it's knitting, right? And you go on social media and you create 3 separate accounts, 3 new accounts, right? If you're cautious about your friends, your family finding these videos about this thing you're trying to teach for free, then just go on and block these people. It's really simple. And honestly, you shouldn't even be caring about that. That's how you're just going to stay, poor and just be working a 9 to 5 forever. So just post Be confident and be consistent, be disciplined with it. And you're using, platforms like YouTube, more long form, to nurture these people, to actually get them to pay. You're using things like Instagram and TikTok to drive people to YouTube. And you can use Instagram and TikTok to like sell to people, but the problem with that is like people are watching 30-second clips of you talking and they don't know enough about the product you're selling to actually be able to pay a lot of money for it. Like that's just kind of wrong. If you're trying to sell something on TikTok or Instagram that only like the person is only seen like 30 seconds of, you're just taking their money, and that could be considered a scam. So yeah, the idea is you're taking this high value skill, like I said, you're using your personal brand and you're basically marketing it. Now you're going to think, oh, this is never going to work. Bro, if you have like little following, like 2,000 followers, you can be making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month, literally, which is a small audience. I have started to do this and implement this myself in many different digital products and info products. And I, have seen my first amount of income come at me pretty quickly. So don't think like, oh no, I need 100,000 followers and I need a whole bunch of fame and I need a lot of like convincing to get people to pay for anything high value skill wise, because you don't need that many people. Over here, I just kind of have a circle of views, because the idea is, you're taking the skill, you're using your personal brand on these, main 3 social media platforms, and you're taking all these views. Now you're not going to get this many views. That's a lot of views, but like you're going to get views, and these views are going to convert into places like video sales letters and DMs. And these are the places that you're going to talk to people, the places that you're really going to convert people and sell your info product or your skill. Now, these are people that do it. These are proven methods that have, used this space and really exploited it early on, like TJR, Eman Gadsby, Sam Millsap, Alex Eubank, Brett Scales. These people all have digital info product offers that they made one time. They've sold thousands of times. They charge over $100 for it, even thousands of dollars at times. And these are some people that also do it as well. This guy is on TikTok and he does hat subscriptions. This guy, he's on YouTube and he does info products. Same with this guy. This guy started a company called Brandify for drop shippers. This guy has a website called Cryo AI, I think, where basically it makes short form videos for you. Anyway, all these people are going crazy with this method of making money online right now, and they've been exploiting it from the beginning. Info products and digital products have always been around, but nobody's really took advantage of them and taught them yet. And that's what I'm kind of here to do for you guys. So you're taking your people that are coming from these videos that you've been making with your high value skill, and you're talking to them, and then you're going to sell the info product, which I'll teach you guys about in later videos. So subscribe if you want to be able to learn how to sell properly, and to really get good with your info product and digital product, surrounding that around your personal brand. But here is kind of just the conclusion with this here. And I'm basically just saying that somebody with only 2,000 to 8,000 followers, is possible. Like, it's possible with only this amount of followers to make hundreds of dollars online being a coach. Now, digital products don't have to be a coaching offer. They can be an ebook. They can be, an app. They can be a website. They can be anything that you sell that is digitally made, right? So if you don't want to be a coach, if you want to be something else, like you want to make a website to sell to people, or you want to even do physical products, you can use this method with your personal brand, social media, to make hundreds of thousands of dollars pretty quickly, faster than you're going to be making it from drop shipping. I can almost guarantee you that. Faster than you're going to be making it from trading. And this business model is something that, it's all dependent on how much and how hard you're willing to work. It's not like, oh, drop shipping, I'm going to try and do this product, and if it doesn't work, then I'm going to go to the next product, and then you're just going to get lucky. It's not luck related. It's all on you. You're the one who really determines whether or not you become successful in the space. And it's more that way. Now, I made this over here because these are other ideas. These are not digital info products. These are physical products that people have made with their personal brand, like Logan Paul and KSI with Prime. And this is some merch. This is a cookbook. And people have been doing this stuff from the beginning, right? With physical products that you have to make multiple times. You have to charge for shipping costs. You have to charge for actually making the merch and making the prime, and that's like 50% of the cut that you're losing because it's not digitally made. And so obviously physical products are not ideal, but people today have been making so much millions of dollars from using physical products in their personal brand and making something of it and making something out of it. So I don't think you should shy away from trying to market physical products, whether it be a hat subscription like the Richie guy, whether it be like a hydration drink like this guy, Logan Paul, or whether it be something simpler, right? Like a cookbook or like, whatever you're trying to sell in your little niche. That's kind of the idea of this whole thing. It's pretty simple. It's not really in detail, but I made this video as something for you guys to kind of understand how digital products, info, and your personal brand can be paired together to make money online. I've tried drop shipping. I've tried trading. I've tried all these things. Don't get me wrong. If you stay consistent, if you stay disciplined and you have, $5,000 in the bank to just get ready to just spend on things like Facebook ads and funded accounts and stuff, go ahead, do it. You're going to be making money, hopefully. And as long as you're staying consistent and disciplined and motivated, then you're going to make money, and that's going to be great for you. But a lot of people don't have $5,000 to just go out and just waste and try to learn from. And a lot of people, it takes a lot more time, in my opinion, to learn trading and drop shipping to the extent that you need to in order to be profitable and make money. So I think something like this, something that's been their bread and butter for a while that nobody really teaches, is something that can make you money the fastest right now online. So I'd classify this as digital and info products and using a personal brand to market it. Now, this video right here is a video that I will post pretty soon. It's on the guy that I was just talking about with the hat subscriptions, Richie. It's a whole thing, but he basically started in 2022 posting on TikTok, making himself a social media presence and personal brand. And in 2023, he started Southern String, a hat company, and he's been making millions of dollars every single month off of his personal brand and a physical product like a hat subscription. So if you guys want to learn that, a little bit more detailed case study of digital info products with a personal brand, then subscribe so you can actually learn how to do that. And yeah, hope you guys learn and you can, put this into practice. So yeah.